3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
My friends, we're here. It is Friday. Steph, we're just going to get right to it. Today's a big day. Today's a big day for many reasons. Do you know what today is?
We announce our winner
Right.
today.
Right.
And it's Friday.
Right.
So it's just a great day all around.
You're missing one thing.
5 days till your birthday.
It's our 300th show.
Is it? I didn't even realize.
Yep, 300th show.
Wow. Isn't that so hard to believe?
It really is.
It's crazy.
It really is. Today's 300th show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. And we are inside the American Shaman of PA studios. Take part in the Bottles for Botanicals program at American Shaman of PA. Recycle your empty glass product containers in store and receive 150 extra rewards points. So, let's talk this PlayStation 5. Have you had anybody hit you up asking for bribes?
Actually, no. A couple people have just said, like, oh, I'm so excited. Did you pick a winner yet? But no bribes.
Okay.
Have you gotten some?
Not since I shamed the people that tried.
No, they're not going to.
Yeah. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over last week's answers. Because some of these were hard for some, not hard for others. First one, Monday. We're not going to go over the riddles, the puzzles, whatever, because I don't have it in front of me. But was blow into the cartridge.
I actually knew that one.
I know, he did. Tuesday. This one threw a few people off, but the answer was joysticks. I would have taken DualShock because I know what you meant. I would have accepted Joy-Cons because I knew what you meant. But, yeah, joysticks was the answer. Wednesday.
This was the tough one. For a lot of people.
It really was. This was the one where we always said I wasn't going to put the answer to the puzzle in the puzzle. So, when I talked about what's on the injury report, pulling your thumb, what has injury reports?
Sports.
So, what's gaining in popularity that I probably would have made fun of at the beginning? Esports. So
A lot of people put gamer's thumb.
It was not gamer's thumb, friends. And it makes me wonder how many people actually watched and or listened, or how many people actually cheated.
And just for what other people were writing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think some people did that.
Thursday, Dance Dance Revolution, Just Dance, dancing games. I would take any of those. Friday was by far the easiest. That was Farmville.
I actually liked Farmville back in the day. I thought it was really fun.
Somebody said that it's still going on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it still on? It was always through Facebook, wasn't it? Like or was that just how you got notifications about it? Yeah, it looks like it is.
I think it's only through Facebook. I might be wrong though.
Yeah, 2009 it started. Yeah, it looks like it is a Facebook thing.
Yeah. So, we took everybody who won, and you guys were in the running. Or everybody who, got it right, and you guys were in the running. And our winner, should we wait till the end of the episode, or just do it now?
Ooh, I don't know. Should we make people wait, maybe? Hang on till the end? Keep them in suspense?
Nah, let's do it now.
Okay.
Our winner is named Candace Mitchell.
Yeah, Candace! Woo!
I think she's calling me right now. Yeah, Candace, you won.
She's like, when can I pick it up?
I need to turn this on vibrate. Hold on.
Isn't it on?
Or I
vibrate?
mean, on mute.
Oh, yeah.
I did a little stalking of Candace. Looks like she's from York. So way to go, Candace.
Yay, Candace!
We'll be in touch. This is what I want everyone to do. Put in the comments section what you think we should give away next. And be realistic. Don't be like, car! It's just, it's just the two of us. We're glad to do this, but can't do car. Unless our friends over at Freisinger Hyundai want to hook us up with the car.
Just throw that out there.
Yeah, if you guys are listening, what's up? What's up? All right, this is a very interesting story, and I feel bad for this guy. A British man accidentally threw away a hard drive loaded with Bitcoin.
No.
Let's see, $270 million worth?
No.
Yeah. So he used to mine Bitcoin, and Somehow in the last few years, his hard drive with a bunch of Bitcoin on it got thrown away, and he just realized that he went to go look for it when Bitcoin was exploding, and because he didn't know how much, but he kept track on like another sheet of paper, realized that he had 7,500 Bitcoins on this hard drive, and he was like, oh my God, I threw it away. So now he is like begging the town in London to let him go look through the landfill. He says, I will give the town $70 million if I can excavate the landfill. Now, he threw this away in 2013. That's 8 years ago.
Oh, and he's just now realizing it?
Yeah.
I thought you meant he recently threw it away.
No.
There's no chance he's actually going to find it.
I mean, a hard drive is about as big as his phone.
Right.
I mean, maybe it was bigger, but even then, how much bigger can it get?
Yeah, there's no way.
As big as your water bottle, maybe?
There's no way he's going to find that. I mean, I admire his ambition, but...
As do I. It's soared in price. Yeah. Bitcoin right now is trading about $37,000 a piece. And he has 7,500 of them.
Are they going to let him
No word yet.
do it?
No word yet. Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks.
I feel bad for him, but you know what? Don't throw away your stuff. This is why I keep everything. My wife's like, you're a hoarder. You never know when this cord is going to be worth $3 billion.
Right, you're never going to have this problem.
I want to know if you're one of these people. More than half of adults are stuck in a rut when it comes to meals. More than half of us eat just 6 different meals on a loop.
Wow. You know what? I do feel like I'm very repetitive with what I eat.
Yeah.
But it's easier that way because I like to eat things that like I like making or they're easy to make.
Right. I'm kind of the same way. I'm like mac and cheese, salad. Yes, I do eat salad. Maybe a sandwich. Every once in a while, I'll go a little crazy and cook something.
You're a good cook. I think you mix it up more than I do. I'm not a great cook.
How many dishes do you say you rotate?
I mean, do you count dishes as like cottage cheese and like tomatoes? Because that's what I eat for lunch like every day. Dinner is usually a salad of some kind.
Well, I think it's like a snack. Like if you were to do just cottage cheese or tomato or whatever, that's a snack. But since you eat it for lunch, I would say that's a meal.
Okay, so it counts. So I do that because it's obviously I don't have to cook anything. It's super easy. So I eat that for lunch most days during the week, and then at night, yeah, usually like a salad of some kind. So I don't even know if I get to 6 different meals. I'm very boring. Wow, I need to really expand.
Did this really make you realize you need to change your life up?
Yeah, I should go to the grocery store after this and get some different foods.
Is there something you always wanted to try that you haven't? Like you're afraid to cook or something?
I am afraid of cooking a couple different things. Just like new recipes, like Pinterest, of course, because I love Pinterest. And I pin every recipe I see, but it's like, would I ever actually attempt to make this? You know, I might screw it up.
I saved a TikTok video right before Christmas because it was like, make this amazing cornbread.
Ooh.
It's like award-winning cornbread in a cast iron skillet. And I'm like, well, I got all that stuff. I got a cast iron skillet. I could make this. It's still in my saved videos. I haven't touched it.
Yep, I have those on Facebook. You know how you see those like recipe videos? I'm like, save. Never made a single one of them.
One
Probably
of these
never will.
days, Steph, we're gonna have an amazing feast with all these things we never cooked. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. How would you feel if a criminal scolded you about your decisions?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Steph, how would you feel if a criminal, someone who just actually committed a crime against you, came back to scold you for your life decisions?
Wow. Insulted.
That's exactly what happened to a woman in Oregon. She told police she left her 4-year-old son in her Honda Pilot with the engine running to do some quick shopping, like convenience store, like Turkey Hill, Sheetz. People do that stuff all the time. It's more of a pain in the butt to take out your kid out and, you know what I mean, and then going and grabbing milk and bread or something. So a store employee noticed the thief get into the SUV and drive off. The mom rushed outside, watched as he drove away, and then turned to a nearby parking lot and came back to her. So he was like, he pulled a Yui, came back to her, and then was like, hey, you shouldn't leave your kid in the car. Criticized the woman for leaving her son in the car. He ordered her to get her son out of the car and then drove off again.
Wow. Taking life lessons from a criminal.
The boy was unhurt. The thief has not been caught. Okay, Steph. Something happens, and I don't know what it would be, but a thief chastises you. Does it make you rethink your life decisions?
No. I don't tend to take life advice from, a criminal who just tried to steal from me.
Well, he had a point, like maybe don't leave your kid in the car.
I mean, it's a valid point, but also maybe you shouldn't steal from innocent people. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but don't give him the opportunity to steal your kid too. The guy didn't want the kid. He just wanted the Honda Pilot. He's like, I don't want your kid. I'm not a monster.
I just want your car.
So I don't know. It would probably make me feel a certain way. It'd make me rethink my life's decisions.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would take advice seriously from him. I mean, what he said might be true. I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't speak to that. But I don't think that I would actually take it to heart coming from someone like that. If it was a good person giving advice, yeah, think about it.
Well, next time you would do that, would you leave the car running? Would you take your kid out with you? What would you do?
I would probably act different in the future.
So that guy's right. He wins.
But I wouldn't be like, oh, what he said is true. But maybe it would just freak me out a little bit about the kid getting stolen.
I'll never forget the life-changing moment when a criminal forever made me rethink the way I live my life. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that sometimes good advice is good advice, no matter who it's coming from.
Maybe. That's a good point.
Just because he's a criminal doesn't make him wrong.
No, but it is hard to take advice from someone like that.
Right. No, I see your point.
And to give them that respect. To me, if I'm taking advice from someone, I probably have some amount of respect for them.
You do have to consider the source. I can appreciate that argument, but still, it doesn't make the source wrong.
No, I mean, what he said might be true. Again, I'm not a parent, but...
Okay, switch kid with dog.
Oh my gosh, don't you touch my dog.
I'll never leave you in the car alone again.
I do get really, really nervous leaving the dogs in the car. Obviously, I don't if it's really cold or really hot, just to be clear. But if the weather's like decent, even if I like run into Rite Aid quick to pick something up, I'm like looking out the window. Is she still there? Is she still there? Sometimes I just, like with Zoe, I just carry her in with me sometimes because I get too nervous leaving her.
Did I ever tell you the story about me getting yelled at by the woman at Turkey Hill with Ronnie?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Ronnie was a puppy. He was probably, I don't know, at this point, maybe 13 or 14 weeks. And I was at Turkey Hill right by my house. I don't know where I took Ronnie. Probably the vet or the park or something. And I was like, I need to grab some, a couple things from Turkey Hill. So I pull into the Turkey Hill by my house, and I leave Ronnie in there. I'm in and out, Steph, no less than 5 minutes. And it's like evening. It's like probably 60 degrees outside. The dog is fine. A woman is standing outside my car. I come out and she starts screaming at me. You don't deserve this pet. You don't deserve this dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys fight, or did you just get in the car and leave?
Yeah, no, I fought. Of course I'm going to defend myself. I was like punching her in the face. No, I'm just kidding. No, I defended myself. I was like, I was in there for 5 minutes. She's like, that's all it takes. I'm like, in 60-degree weather, that's all it takes?
I mean, I admire where she's coming from because I've definitely made comments to people before. But if you're in there for literally 2 minutes and the weather's decent, let's be realistic. It's not an issue.
No, it's not an issue. Who's like taking, like, oh man, that was a long grocery store trip to Turkey Hill. Like, if you're in Turkey Hill, your average Turkey Hill time is probably 5 minutes or less.
Right. You're not in there for longer than that.
No.
You're not like going to Giant and doing, your weekly grocery shopping for an hour and a half.
If I did, I would have left him at home,
right,
not in the car. No, she made it a point to tell me how about myself. She really did.
I mean, I did that one time with someone at Rite Aid, but their dog was in the car for a while, and I was about to break the window. Like, I was so close.
What would you have broken the window with?
You know what? I don't think I thought that far into it. I was going to call the cops, I think.
Okay.
So that they could handle it.
It was a hot day?
It was. It was a hot day. And it was probably like 10 minutes, and then the person came out, and I just said, your dog was in there for a long time by himself. And of course they defended themselves and said, I wasn't in there that long. So I see where the woman's coming from, but if it's just a couple minutes, especially if it's not hot out, there's people that literally leave their dogs outside year round, and don't even get me started because I am tempted every time I see a dog outside in a pen like that in hot or cold weather, I'm tempted to just steal the dog. Why do you have the dog and then leave it?
Well, there's laws against that now.
Exactly.
Yeah. That story's funny to me because I don't see you confronting anybody about anything.
Well, I wasn't like mean and scary about it.
You're like, hey, excuse me, don't get mad at me, but you really should be careful about how long you leave your dog in the car. I was only in there for like not even a long amount of time. Yeah, no, I know. Please don't hate me, but I just care about dogs. You don't think I care about dogs? Oh no, I'm gonna say, yeah, your dog's, it's a beautiful dog. It's a beautiful dog.
I love your dog.
I love your dog. I love your dog. Here's my card if you ever need a dog sitter. I'm gonna go now and cry.
Pretty much. That sums it up.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen you mad a few times, since I've known you, but I don't know. Like, I see you get mad at friends, not strangers.
Yeah, no, and I don't really have the guts to like express anger towards a stranger. I get really nervous, and then I get like numb, and my stomach hurts, and I start sweating. Can't do it.
All right, so this is funny. A New Orleans grandfather named Joe once shared that there are 7 kinds of men that his granddaughters and every other girl should stay away from.
7? Okay, This is very exact.
First up, we got the lazy guy. No matter if he's charming and sweet, talks to you, and thinks you're the best ever, don't be taken in by him. If he can't hold a job, prefers to live off earnings of others, marrying a bum like that would only be a disaster.
Yes, amen to that.
I say marry a hard worker. Disrespectful man. Obviously. Let's see. He says girls can already get a good hint about a man's personality when they see how he treats his family members.
I think that is a big thing. If he's disrespectful to his parents and siblings.
I want to know if any of these hit home for you. He says, do not be taken in by a charmer if he's not respectful to his mother and his sisters. These guys tend to become abusive to their wives and children. The slob. Now I feel attacked. If the guy expects people to pick up after him, he says the girls should already be alarmed. It's also a clue to other character flaws. Mostly, it shows his immaturity. Any of these hitting home?
The lazy one hit home for sure. I've been there.
The drug addict. Obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory. The critical guy. For him, the guy who often finds fault in everything is a loser.
Like somebody who's always negative about everything.
Yeah, a girl should find a man who's humble enough to know that he needs God. All right.
I like that.
Disaster looking to happen. The grandfather does not like a guy who cannot take control of his finances. The guy is a disaster looking to happen, and his wife will end up paying his bills for the rest of her life. That's kind of the same with the, which one? The lazy guy.
Mm-hmm. They go hand in hand.
The user. This guy uses people. He manipulates them. Soon be trying those tactics on you. Do not argue with him. Just get rid of him as soon as you can. Marry someone who loves to bless people and gets joy from helping them. So, those are the 7. Which ones do you think you've dated?
The lazy, the one who like doesn't hold a job, doesn't, just work. It's not even as much about like necessarily having a job, although that's obviously important, but like working hard, like having ambition to accomplish something. We talked a couple weeks ago about it was a Stump Steph, and it was like dating somebody who has no dreams.
Right, no life goals.
Like what are you doing, bro? Where are you going? Where's this heading? The slob. I don't know if I've necessarily dated a slob, but that's a big thing. Like, if you're dating a guy and then you go to his apartment or whatever, it's always like, all right, what's this going to be like? Is it going to be, like, completely disgusting and a mess? So I think that's another big one.
No, I'm a slob, but if I had a girl over, especially for the first time, usually the first 10 times, I'd try to trick her, and I would, hide all the junk and clean up and stuff. It was hard sometimes because, like, when I lived here, I didn't have much, so I started, like, my bed was on the floor. And if I was lucky enough to ever have her see my bedroom, I'd be like, oh man, what's she gonna think? My bed's on the floor.
Right. Like, why doesn't this guy have a real bed?
Right.
But didn't you say that you would just like put everything in a closet, like all your junk? Don't open the closet. Don't look in there.
Yeah. I don't want to call it junk. I want to call it clutter because it's
right.
It was things I used or it was clothing. Yeah, I would kind of, like I said, trick them.
Well, I think not only the problem is them being a slob, but furthermore, they know you're coming over and don't attempt to clean up. It's like they're not even trying to make a good impression.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I made sure the kitchen was clean because most of the time if a girl came over, I'd be cooking for her. So, obviously, you don't want to cook in a gross kitchen. It's a super huge turnoff. But, yeah, I'm trying to be critical of myself. And I'm looking at this list.
Right, are you guilty of any of them?
The closest one I am is a slob. Closest one I am. And I admit that. I'm definitely not the most organized. I'm not the most tidy. I mean, my life or my house and my apartment didn't stink when I was by myself. But, it could have been better. For sure. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. You would think that this would be for social media, a video trying to go viral. But this is just real life people doing really weird stuff.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
A Vancouver couple must give $460 in fines after pretending to cough on customers inside of a private gym.
Oh my gosh, why?
So first off, when I read this, like the headline, I went, oh, that must have been for a stupid TikTok video or viral video. Like, all right, in the days of COVID, everyone, look, we both have our negative tests here, right, honey? Yeah, right. Let's go inside the gym and cough on people and see their reactions while they're in camera.
You would expect it to be for a video of some kind.
Yeah, no. 2 Vancouver Police Department officers were flagged down outside of a police station on Saturday night by the gym's owner. He reported that 2 people were not gym members, had entered the business, were walking around without face masks, and were coughing in the general direction of people and equipment.
And these are adults we're talking about.
60-year-old man,
60!
25-year-old woman.
What are you doing? You know, I would expect something like this from, like, teenagers, because I'm trying to think, what stupid things did I do when I was younger? And I'm thinking, like, ding-dong ditching people and things like that. That was fun because it was, like, an adrenaline rush. But I'm like, what fun are these people getting out of it? Like, what purpose does it serve them?
The couple claimed they were only pretending to cough because people inside the gym were staring at them.
Because they didn't have masks on? Did they feel like they were being judged?
I don't know. I mean, he's 60, she's 25. Maybe they were like, are they dating? I mean, who knows?
So your reaction to people staring is, I'm going to cough on you.
Like, trust me, if I think people are staring at me, I get a little self-conscious. I'm like, do I get a boogie? Is my fly down?
Right. Maybe they think you look really good, or they're looking at the workout you're doing, though. It could be a good thing.
I never think like that. But my first reaction to people when I think people are staring at me is not, what do you think about that?
Nope, doesn't come to mind.
That's just going to make people stare at you even more.
Right.
So, yeah, they were arrested and ordered to pay a $460 fine.
Wow. Was it worth it? Was it worth it to you? You know, I saw the other day at the gym, I saw 2 people arguing because the guy didn't have a mask on. And I was intrigued, but I was like walking out, so I was like slowly leaving, like trying to listen in on the action.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Tie your shoe.
Right. So the guy was standing at the water fountain, and this woman was on a bike, like at least 10, 12 feet away from him. And she just starts freaking out on him, like, why don't you have a mask on? And he was like, you don't have a mask on. And she's like, well, I'm on the equipment, because at my gym, you don't have to wear it while you're physically working out.
Sure.
And they were just going back and forth and screaming. And I was just like, oh, this is so good. But I didn't get to see how it ended, because I had to, like, I didn't want to make it obvious.
Come on, tie your shoe. Check your phone. I know the gym you go to. They have nice chairs. Go sit on a chair and look at your phone.
Just keep listening.
While staring over, like, you know, like, do that.
I know, I should have. It was interesting, though, because you could see all the other people, like, that were there were, like, kind of doing the same thing, like, on the elliptical, listening in.
Yeah, they're listening to something. They take one ear pod out. All right.
You know what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Darn it. I was hoping it would end in fisticuffs of some kind.
It might have. I wish I could have seen the ending.
So, Wait, was she on the equipment while she was yelling at him?
Yep, she was on a bike, like, pedaling, and she's like, I can't believe you don't have a mask on. You're gonna give me COVID. And he was like, I don't have COVID. I'm not even near you. I'm getting water, and you're not wearing a mask. And she's like, well, I'm on the equipment. You shouldn't come in here without a mask on. And he was like, well, you shouldn't be here if you're that worried about it.
I agree with him.
I kind of do, too.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
If you're that worried about it, don't leave your house.
Right. And she was on the equipment, but she didn't have a mask on. So if you're that worried, maybe just keep your mask on the whole time.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even near her. And he, by the looks of it, had just gotten done working out, and he was probably just trying to get a drink before he put because he did have a mask in his hand.
Right.
He just didn't have it on. Like, COVID's just causing more reasons for people to be nasty to each other.
It really is. It really is. On Monday's show, because I didn't have time to put it in today, but on Monday's show, sorry, you got to wait a whole weekend for this. My wife saw a very similar thing at the grocery store.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I will tell you about that. That's a good tease for Monday. Let's end the show with Stump Steph. When it comes to kids, dads do this 3 times as often as moms. What is it?
Something they do to their for their kids? To their kids?
While around their kids?
Is it something that's like a negative influence? Like you shouldn't do that in front of your kids?
No, it's nothing like that. I have a clue, but I don't want to give it to you right now. We'll see how you do. It's like I said, something they do around their kids, but it's not a negative influence. But people definitely see it as negative.
Drinking beer.
Nope.
Is it something they're doing by themselves? Like they're just doing it and the kids are just around? Or are they yelling at the mom? Fighting?
No. It's just the dad and the kids, and he does something that people see as negative. You know what? I'm just going to go give you the hint. It's very similar to something we've already talked about in the show today. That's the reason I put it in today.
See, now I have to remember what we just talked about.
What did we talk about today?
Fighting over COVID. Coughing on people.
No, it's not something we just talked about.
Oh, jeez. This makes me feel like I have a terrible memory. What did we
break the show up into segments? What we do first? We gave away the PlayStation 5. We talked about the grandpa that gave advice for dating.
That's right.
Then what do we do in the second segment?
Oh, jeez. The guy with the disc that had all the Bitcoin on it. I remember that.
Right.
Wasn't that?
Right. Oh wait, no, that was yeah. See, I screwed up. The Bitcoin guy was the first segment. So yeah.
Oh jeez, I can't remember.
Grandfather was in the second segment.
Right.
What did we do right before the grandfather?
Oh jeez.
I asked you, how would you feel if this happened to you?
Oh, the dog in the car.
But it was children.
That's right. Oops. Leaving human children in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's related to that.
Yeah.
So is it related to stealing?
It is that.
Oh, leaving their kids in the car.
Yeah. When it comes to kids, dads are 3 times more likely to leave young kids in the car when they run into a store.
And moms are more careful about it.
Except for that mom. And then she got chastised by the criminal. All right. On average, this person cleans this thoroughly about every 2 years. What is this?
2 years? Something in their house.
No.
Their car.
Yeah.
It's in their car?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not the whole answer.
Correct.
It's more specific.
Yeah.
Something. Their trunk.
Nope.
Shampoos their carpets.
Nope.
Vacuums.
Nope.
Cleans the windows.
Nope.
Cleans out their glove box.
There we go. Every 2 years, clean the glove compartment.
I think I do it more often than that. I've actually been making an effort to clean my car more often lately.
Yeah, not me. Mine's a disaster. Going back to that slob thing we talked about earlier. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday. We'll see you then.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.